Everyone, and welcome to the new session. In this video we're gonna explain how to configure IPsec VPN using IKEv version 2. So I will start from scratch. As you can see here, we have here router 1, okay, this is the HQ, and we have another branch here in the router 3 with network 192.168.11.0, and in the middle we have a service provider here. This is router to act as service provider. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna configure all the lab, okay, and also we're gonna configure the OSPF here in the middle, okay, and we use the EIGRP between two networks, or we can use only the static route, okay. It's better to use the static route because we don't have multi-homing or hub and spoke, sorry. So in this case we're gonna use a static route, okay. Then we need to configure the IPsec, okay. Let's start with router 1. Now I'm access to the router 1. Let's bring, this is the secure CRT, okay. Okay, good. Let's go also open router 2 and open router 3. Okay. So I will start with router 1. Enable conft. So I will change the host name as router 1, okay, and configure interface Ethernet 0 with IP address. I will use here network 10, okay. Let's here make like 0. Okay, great. Then 10.0.0.1.255. I will use /30. Now shut down and activate the OSPF directly from the interface, okay. Good. And also I need to configure Ethernet 01 IP address with 92.168.110.1.255.255.0/24, okay. Now shut down. Okay, good. Let's move now to the router 2. Host name R2, interface Ethernet 0, IP address 10.0.0.2/30. Now shut down. IP OSPF area 0, and also configure Ethernet 01 with IP address 11.255.255.255.252. Now shut down. IP OSPF 1 area 0. Okay, great. Now let's move to third router. Enable interface IP address 11.0.0.2.255.255 Ethernet 01. Oh, sorry, I forgot to configure IP OSPF. Then 01 IP address 192.168.20.1.255.255.0. Now shut down. If we checking ground, sorry, we didn't change the host name, R3, okay. If we now checking the routing table from router 3, I should receive the 10.0.0 via OSPF, okay. You can see it via OSPF. I didn't receive anything. Why? Something missing. Yeah, I have now a new update. I hear the neighbor 10.10.0.0.2. Okay, let's back. Yeah, right now I have OSPF. I hear 10.0.0.0 networks by the OSPF or via OSPF via 11.0.0.1, which is this router, okay. So now the OSPF is configured. Here I have message because this is this Ethernet is using the full duplex and this is the half duplex. It's okay, we can configure to ignore this message. Okay, 01 full duplex full. Okay, and also for router 1 interface Ethernet 01 duplex full. Okay, that's great. So right now we configure already the IP addresses, okay, here, and also we need to configure the address for the hosts, but let's see it in the when we after configure the IPsec VPN. So our part, if we want to configure the IPsec VPN, so our configuration will be divided in two parts. Okay, the part number 1, which is configure the secure channel. Okay, so I will add the secure channel. Let's make it as 2 phases. Okay, so phase 1, not phase 1, let's say step 1. Okay, because when we said phase 1 and phase 2, someone he said you are using IKEv version 1. I'm not talking about the phase 1 phase 2 in the IKEv version 1, but I'm just to organize my steps. Okay, step number 1. Okay, step number 1, secure channel. Okay, secure channel. And step number 2, okay, secure data. Okay, which is here is the IPsec. Okay, so I will start with with step number 1. Okay, step number 1. So let's access to router 1. For to secure my my first or my my channel, to secure my channel, I need to start with the IKEv2 version 2. Okay, then I will say proposal. Okay, I will give a name of the proposal. This proposal, I will give a name, for example, IKEv version 2. Okay, proposal like that. Okay, after we give this this name, we need to define which encryption we use, which integrity we use, and which Diffie-Hellman use. Okay, this Diffie-Hellman is related on how the key will be exchanged. Okay, you can read about it. Okay, first of all, I need to mention the encryption. As you can see here in the encryption, we have many types. We have 3DS, ES, we have many difference. Okay, and we have DS. Okay, so let's focus on ISCBC 256. Okay, ISCBC 256. Okay, great. Then I will go to the integrity. In the integrity, you have the MD5, you have the SHA, you have. Okay, so I will use SHA-1. Okay, then the group. This is the group related on the group Diffie-Hellman. In the group Diffie-Hellman, you have group 1, group 14, 15. It's based on the bits or the number of bits I can encrypt the data. Okay, the key exchange. Sorry. Okay, so now I will use 14. Let's use 14. Okay, after we configure the proposal, now we need to move or to put this proposal where in the policy. So IKEv2 key version 2 policy, I will give the policy. I can see IK version 2 policy. Okay, policy. Then if we do the question mark, okay, I will say proposal. What is the name of a proposal? Our proposal, we give the name this one. Okay, IKEv version proposal. Okay, this is very important name. Okay, it should be the same. Okay, nice. And now we need to configure the keyring. So what does mean the keyring? Sorry, the keyring. The keyring is like how to negotiate about the pre-shared key. Okay, this is to negotiate which pre-shared key we used, and also to mention which device. Okay, which device you want to negotiate, and we need to give the specific, or give the exact IP address. Okay, this is for security. Always this is for security. So I can see I can type IKEv2 IKEv2. Okay, keyring, and I can give a keyring here. For example, let's see. For example, IKEv2. Okay, keyring. Okay, if we do a question mark, now I need to mention the peer. So which peer you want to to connect with. Okay, so the peer is just a name. Okay, just a name. For our case, for example, this is the HQ. For example, I give a peer, I said branch 1, BR1, branch 1. Okay, then I need to mention what? I need to mention the address. Okay, I need to mention address. So the address, what is it? The address here, this address for the router 3, I need to give the public address. Okay, the public address, which is in this Ethernet 00. In this Ethernet 00 already we give 11.0.0.2. Okay, address 11.0.0.2. Okay, great. Then we need to mention the identity. So the identity also we can use the we can use what? You can use the address. Okay, the address I will put the same, identity 11.2. Okay, great. I think everything is good now. After we configure the keyring, and we already mentioned which device I want to negotiate with him, the negotiation of the secure channel, or the pre-shared key. Okay, pre-shared key. I need to configure the profile. Okay, the profile. So what is the profile right now? Sorry, here we forget something to do. If we do show run IKEv2, or let's move directly, do show run. Okay, so here we need to in the keyring we need to predefine the pre-shared key. Okay, so the pre-shared key we need to define it here. Okay, let's go directly here, past. Okay, IKEv2 IKEv2 keyring. Okay, we need to type the pre-shared key, or let's access to the peer. What is it? We give branch 1. Okay, and here I said the pre-shared key. The pre-shared key here we can do the same, because this is very important to make the negotiation success. Okay, Cisco. Let's give the name Cisco. This is the pre-shared key. After that, we already did the pre-shared key. Right now we need to do the profile. So the IKEv2 IKEv2, I need to create a profile. Okay, we can give a name, IKEv2. Okay, underscore profile. Okay, great. So just to mention, we are still in the step 1. Okay, we are still in step 1. This is just for channel negotiation. Okay, or secure the channel. After we configure the profile, I need to create the profile to send it to the remote IP address. Now we need to define match identity. So which identity? Match identity remote address. So here, if you want to do any, you can do 0000, or you can mention the specific address. Okay, so this is up to you. Okay, or based on the topology you have. Okay, so in this our case, I will mention 11.11.2. Okay, great. Then I will say authentication for the remote. For remote, he will use the pre-shared. Okay, he will use the pre-shared. And also for authentication local, also I will use the pre-shared. Okay, local pre-shared, which is Cisco. Okay, and the other one, he also can use what? Can use the pre-shared key. Okay, because we have here the options. Okay, as you can see, we have a pre-shared, we have EIP. Okay, it's or the RSA. Okay, signature. So in our case, we use pre-shared. Okay, that's great. And also, I said my keyring, my local keyring. What is the local keyring? Is Cisco, but I can't say directly Cisco. I can bring it from here, because the keyring, this one, because here when I say the keyring local, I will use the keyring local with what? With the remote. Okay, with the remote. Who is the remote? Is 11.0.0.2. Okay, which is we will use the pre-shared. But what is the pre-shared? So the pre-shared already predefined here. So already predefined crypto IK keyring blah blah. Okay, address 11.0.0 with identity address, and already we add this configuration pre-shared key Cisco. Okay, I will copy this and paste it here. Okay, nice. So right now what we do, we finished what? We finished step number 1. The secure channel is okay. Okay, so we can do the same. We can do the same what? The same thing here to this router 3 to secure the channel, then move to the secure IPsec gateway. Okay, so we can do show run. Okay, then I will go the same. This crypto, I will copy this and bring the node to pass directly here, and I can just edit here. For the crypto, we can keep the same. Okay, we should keep the same negotiation. Okay, policy names, we can do the same as well. Okay, here the addresses, I need to change it. Here we have a 10.1. Okay, and identity, here we have a 10.1. Identity 10.1. Pre-shared key Cisco, I will keep it. Crypto key, here I will keep it 10.0.1. Here remote identity. Okay, and where else? Local pre-shared. Okay, everything is good. Yeah, so now I need to copy this, then go to the router 3 and do the same thing. Paste, what's 1 minute? Okay, copy, paste. Okay, great. So now the channel in the router 3 as well is configured. Okay, so now let's move to what? To the secure to secure the data or configure the IPsec. For the IPsec, we need to configure what? We need to configure crypto transform set. Okay, configure terminal. Okay, crypto key IPsec, sorry, crypto key IPsec transform set. Here I can give a name for the transform set. For example, I give example IPsec transform. Okay, transform. Okay, Then here you would like to how to use your data or how to secure your data traffic. Okay, last time last example or last step, sorry, last step we use how to secure the channel. Right now we are how to secure your data traffic. Okay, don't make it confusion. It's a little bit confused, but this is the step one. That's why I divide it in the two parts. Step one is related on the secure channel, and the step two is related on secure the data traffic. Okay, so now I want to secure what? The data traffic. So now we have many things. I will use ESP IS. Okay, this is ISP IS. This is transfer using IS cipher. Okay, this is how to encrypt your data traffic. Then I will also use what? IS, 1 minute. I will use 226. Okay, this is the bit keys. Okay, then I will use the integrity. How to use the integrity in the data traffic. In this case, I will use the hashmax. Okay, the hashmax. In my case, let's do hashmax, this one. Okay, I will use this. Okay, nice. After we configure the transform set, I need what? To create the profile. Why to create a profile? To combine what? To combine step number 1 and step number 2. In our case, we have two profile. Profile for the channel secure, and another profile to what? To transform set. Okay, let's move right now. We do crypto key, crypto IPsec profile. I give here the IPsec, for example, profile, IPsec profile. Good, I give a name, just a name. Now I will use what? I use two things. One, the first thing is the step 1, which is secure channel, and second one is for the step 2 to secure data. Okay, because this is the profile, I will what? I will apply it under the tunnel. Okay, I will apply it under tunnel. After we configure IPsec profile, right now we need to set transform. I will set the set transform. Okay, set transform. Please use this set transform, this name. Okay, apply this one. If you want to secure, okay, if you want to secure the data traffic, please use IPsec transform, which is using this one for encryption and this one for what? For the integrity. Okay, good. And please set IKEv version 2 profile, which is this is for the secure or the step 1 or secure the channel. Okay, the session channel. So please use IKEv version 2 profile, this one. Please use this because this is include everything. IKEv version, copy this, okay, and write it down here. Okay, good. So now already we configure everything right now, step 1 and step 2. So we have the last step. What is it? To configure the tunnel. Before we configure the tunnel, we need to do the same for router 3 for the step 2. Okay, so we can do same like the other. We need to copy this crypto IPsec mod tunnel and crypto IPsec. Okay, set transform. Yeah, this one. I can copy this. I don't think so there is any modification here, so I need to directly go to router 3 and copy the same. Okay, good. And now we have this last step to configure the tunnel, because the tunnel will start from here, okay, start from here, okay, to this router 3. In this case, I will use this network. I will use the network 192.168.100.0. I will give here 1 and give here 2. We can use /30, but let's keep it 24, no problem. So I will configure interface tunnel, okay, interface tunnel 0, okay. So my IP address in this tunnel 0 is 192.168.100.1.255.255.255.0. After, I need to mention what is the source tunnel. My source tunnel, okay, my source tunnel or no, tunnel source, sorry, tunnel source, okay, tunnel source. Here you have two options. If you want to put the IP address or the interface Ethernet 00. In my case, I will use Ethernet 00 because what? Maybe the interface or the IP address is changed. If you, for example, in the future they want to change the IP address, so you need also to change the IP address. But if you keep the same, if you use the interface, even they change the IP address, it may be just flap and come back the traffic back. Okay, so I will use the interface. Source is question mark. We can use Ethernet 00 directly. Okay, and for the destination address, so what is the destination? Not description, destination, tunnel destination. So the tunnel destination, I'll give this one, which is 11.0.0.2. Okay, so here the tunnel mode right now is IPsec. Okay, is IPsec. Which IPsec? Because I have two versions, IPv4. Okay, so right now I just configure what? I configure only the IPsec. I configure only the mode, or configure only the tunnel. Right now what I need to do, I need to secure the channel based on the IKEv version 2, which is right now tunnel what? Protection. Use the IPsec. Which IPsec profile? The IPsec profile already we configured before. What is it? This one, IPsec profile. Okay, this IPsec profile include what? Include to secure the channel. Okay, include the secure channel here, and include the data secure here, or data traffic. Okay, this is data traffic, and this is the channel secure. Okay, which is, this is the step number 2. Step number 1, combine it in one profile. I will apply it under what? Under the tunnel past here. Okay, good. Then I will go to the other side and do the same. Show run interface tunnel 0. I will copy this, okay, and just make some changes. Let's to configure directly. I have 11.2 Ethernet. In this case, the source is Ethernet 0 as well, IPv4, but the destination is changed to 10.1. I hope everything is clear, and let's move to router 3. Configure interface or directly past. Okay, good. As you can see, you have received the tunnel is up. Okay, show IP interface brief. Tunnel is up right now. Okay, and let's see if the IKEv version, or show crypto IPsec CA. As you can see here, you have some info about my tunnel. Tunnel is 0 and tag 0 with the local IP address 10.0.0.1. Okay, local crypto 10.0.0.1, and remote one is 11.0.0. Okay, This is the information about what? About the IPsec secure. We can also check crypto key IKEv version 2 CA. As you can see, also is success 10.0.0.1 11.0.0.2. Okay, so this is the hashing and the Def-Hellman group also. Okay, the key size as well, and encryption, which encryption you use. Okay, that's great, nice. So now I need now to make ping from this network to this network. In this case, we have three networks, the network 192.168.10, and in the middle we have what? 192.168.100, and we have 192.168.11.0. So don't see these networks, because in our vision in the as HQ and the branch, so this is the networks I will use. Okay, so now I will use the static route. Okay, I will say IP route. If you want to go to 192.168.11.0 to 55.255.255.0, please go via 192.168 what 102, because this is the next hop. Okay, if you want to go to this network, please go to this IP address. He will guide you to reach 11. Okay, great. And do this versa in the other side, 192.168 10.0 to 55.255.5.0 192.101. Okay, the same. If you want to go to these networks, go to this IP address, which is tunnel 0 192.168.101. You will reach what? 192.168.10.0. Okay, good. That's great. And now let's configure the IP addresses here in the laptops. For example, servers 168 10 2 to 55 to 55 to 550, and your gateway is 10 1. Okay, other server also IP 192.168 11 2 to 55 to 55 to 550 192.168 11 1. Good. And now let's ping. Let's to see the ping is success or not. Ping to 192.168.11.2. Okay. Destination unreachable. Why? Destination unreachable. Let's see again. IP. So if you check, so I have 192.168.2 with IP address gateway 192.168.1. Let's see ping 192.10.1 gateway is reachable. Let's see 100 is reachable. 2 is reachable. What about 11.2? Unreachable. Okay, let's back here, show 11.2. Okay, what's going on here? Show IP interface brave. Oh, 1 minute. I used 20 here, sorry. I was 20 here, that's why. Oh, sorry guys. Now IP address 192.168.11.1 to 55 to 550. Okay, now it should be ping success. Let's see. Yeah, so now the ping is working. Okay, if you want to use also trace, let's see the trace to see if these networks going like this or directly like this. Okay, trace 192.168 to what? To 11.2. As you can see here, the first step going to 10.0.1, then go via what? Via the tunnel, okay, then what? Reach the destination. So it means our lab is success. I hope so you understand everything about IKEv version 2 lab. As we said, we divide the steps, step number 1 and step 2. In the another lab, I hope so, I will explain how to configure IKEv version 2 when you have multi-point, okay, when you have multi-point or hub and spoke topology. Okay, thank you very much for your watching and consideration. See you in the next video.